You know, right now is just learn what we talking about, because you know, anybody can jump out on, grab the mic and just like start mumbling, but it means more when you saying something with substance. And so that's why, you know, here on the West Coast in LA, you know what I mean, you know, Skid Row, General Jeff, you know, like I said, we got PE and all the other groups, you know what I mean. And so the whole thing is that we trying to lay the blueprint for all the rest of the hip hop community to catch on with and push what we pushing. But we got a ton, like as a community activist here in Skid Row, we got tons of videos out there. I tell you what, internet search General Jeff and Skid Row, you know, in quotation marks together, and then you're gonna see all the videos, you're gonna see all the documents, you're gonna see all the proof is in the pudding. We've been 5 years worth of groundwork. All right, the blueprint is laid. All y'all got to do is incorporate that and apply that to y'all city. You know, if we'll come to your city, we'll help you push how you want to help your communities. We're not talking about just the homeless folks, but we talking about anybody that's suffering from poverty anywhere in the United States. We dealing with that. And matter of fact, out around the world. You know what I mean? So it's not about just a Skid Row issue or a homeless issue. I mean, we deal with those issues, but we deal with poor people's issues, if you will. Poor people's issues. And so it's like we trying to rebuild communities, we trying to rehabilitate human beings, you know, we trying to connect people. Let's do things the right way. And so if you really want to be down with what hip-hop is really about, it's about uplifting soldiers. And so as people, African Americans, any nationalities, it don't matter, you know what I mean? It's about human beings coming together. And right now, if you can hear my voice, it's time to stand up. Holla. You know, when I go back talk about my Uncle Jim's Army days, you know, Egyptian Lover was our top DJ, and you know, Egypt, man, he's bad to this day, and he's still touring around the, you know, he started his own label, doing his own records, Egyptian Empire Records, and even right now, he's an international superstar and going to different countries and all that. And so when we was Rodney O, his first act that he signed was Rodney O as a solo artist. So Rodney O did Egyptian Lover produced Rodney's first track, These Are My Beats, and so that went around. But Rodney was like, "Yo, okay, that's cool as far as the Egyptian Lover style of music, but I want to do some more real hip hop." And so then that's when me and Joe Cooley came around, and you know, Everlasting Bass, and this is for the homies, and DJs and MCs, and all, you know, Cooley High and all that, and we own it, and the rest is history, you know. And then when I left, right after that, it was, you know, But You Don't Hear Me Though, and all that other kind of, I mean, you know, classics back non-stop. So, but the whole thing is that Egyptian Empire Records was official then, because you got Egyptian Lover and Rodney and Joe Cooley like cranking out massive hits, and so then we getting all kind of demo tapes, you know, back then. So they were like, we had a record crate. Well, you know, people were sending like 12-inch mixes, and so when, you know, I'm bored, I'm going up in there. I'm the type of cat, you know, I'll give back. I'll look out for somebody. If something is hot, let's go. I mean, put them on. You know what I mean? So I'm thumbing through stuff. Let me listen what that sound like. Nah, okay. And so I'm going through the demo tape. I'm listening to everything. Cassettes, you know, CDs. We going way back before digital was born. We talking about the days of analog. So, you know, back then it was all about, you know what I mean, just like on the wax and cassettes, you know what I mean? And so there was this one group caught my ear, and it was like, yo, they got a little certain swag on their beats, on their production is tight, and then the two they lead MCs is like they got a certain energy, and I'm like, yo, man, y'all need to hear this record right here. This is dope. This record is dope. And so then I pushed for it. It was like, yeah, everybody's like, eh. And I was like, man, y'all trip, man. I was just wearing it out. People just went like, what is this? What is General Jeff talking about with this group? And finally, Egypt like really like, let me listen. Let me give it a good listen, because General Jeff pushing this real hard, and he was like, yo, that is dope. It is something there. And Egypt, when they signed them right then and there, next thing you know, Get Large Posse was on. And so, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Get Large Posse. So, you know, they tried to give me producer's credit and all that. That wasn't me. That was the group. I just put them on. You know, and then they went, you know, the contractors, so the group got mad at me because they thought I'm not trying to take no credit. I claim my own credit. I don't even take credit for my own joints, you know what I mean? You know, the work I put on Sugar Free's album, Mossberg, rest in peace, that was when I was in DJ Quick's camp. I mean, it's a whole bunch of acts that I helped put on. There's a whole bunch of tracks and albums and projects that I worked on. You know, man, I'm cool. I don't want my name, man. I don't give a damn about my name. Just put the good product out there. That's all. That's what it's all about. That's just like right now here in Skid Row, man. I'm not trying to put my name on stuff. Just help the people. You know what I mean? Don't pay me for nothing. I ain't tripping. It ain't about the money. It's about the good works. You know what I mean? So like these USC students that you hear in the background, yeah, that's what they get. We got a whole. It's looking like with Jesus and the 12 disciples. We just got the table full of folks, and it's just positive energy in Skid Row, comfortable. Even while we doing this interview. And so that's what it's all about, right? You know? And so yeah, the Get Large Posse, and that was just one of the many groups that I put on and on and on and on. So, but I'm not finna try to. I don't like bragging, but you know, the truth is the truth. So we just trying to document history. So I'm not bragging or flossing. This is documenting history. You know, like back in the days, I'm like a serious pop locker. I'll get down. You know, I'll do my thing. You know, and so us hardcore poppers, you know, we were doing our thing, but then Hollywood, you know, found out about the popular dance, and they tried to do whatever, and so they like handpicked, you know, certain art dancers. I mean, they were talented, but you know, they also mixed in Hollywood. You know, surrounded them with Hollywood instead of the real dancers, and it was like, so in the streets on the underground, we was like, man, that's kind of whack actually, because it's not the true. They didn't capture the true effervescence of the total scene, and so it was like, so we didn't really. I mean, it was cool. It was kind of, you know, representing us, but it wasn't. They didn't keep it 100, so to speak, and so, you know, I mean, you know, it was what it was. But me personally, I wasn't feeling none of that. So when you ask me questions about that, I'll be like, you got to go talk to them. I was not feeling that. So I mean, it's cool. And now looking back from it documents a certain period of time. But because of the biggest gripe we had was like with Boogaloo Shrimp and Shabba Doo, who was they was well respected. But then when they mixed in the modern jazz girl, it was like, wasn't nobody doing no modern jazz and ballet when we hip hopping and all. What is you talking about? Y'all rewriting history. It's like now looking back, and so now you got folks really trying to tell history the right way and go back and really do it the right way. And so it's like. But it's kind of like stunted in this, you know, it's kind of, man, it's hard because, you know, to try to recreate certain scenes and certain, you know, it wasn't internet, it wasn't no social media back then. So now you got to go by word of mouth, and, you know, just like me, I couldn't even remember the details on the same poetry. So you got a lot of people, there's a lot of misinformation and conflicting stories, and people like rewriting the script like I'm the hero and I was the one that, and it's like, that's not accurate, you know what I mean? And so, but you got a lot of different groups, not on the West Coast, but on the East Coast as well, trying to retell, you know, even the birth of hip hop, and, you know, the birth of graffiti, and the birth of you know, breakdancing, pop, you know. So, but I mean, those is cool periods of time, you know, to say like this is what the scene was. So it's cool. Well, to start off with, just being in the streets of South Central LA. In my neighborhood, I mean, everybody was multi-talented. So, I mean, even like athletics, you know what I mean? So athletics, I mean, whatever the sport was, when it's football season, we play football. When it's basketball season, we play basketball. When it's baseball season, we play baseball. You know, track. I mean, you name the sport, we did the dominoes, whatever we doing, you know. And so, you know, being multi-talented, that was the way. And you have to be good at it if you want to, you know, get your rep up in the streets. So that, you know, it's mandatory. So, I mean, it wasn't just me. It was so many people that was just mandatory talent. So then when the hip hop came around, you know, DJing. So, I mean, DJing is obvious. You know, then after DJing, then all of a sudden, you know, it's like beat producing. You got to make the beats. So being a DJ is easy to program, you know, a drum beat, because you know how to make a record, because you spin the records as a DJ. So that's how I developed my ear. That's how we all developed our ears. So then you talking about DJing, you talking about beat making. So beatboxing, that's easy, because, you know, a lot of the stuff when you making a beat, you trying to tap it out. It's like, I want a beat that go bum ba con 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 bum con bum 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 con bum ca 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 dibri con bum 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 con, and it's like, so then when beatboxing actually came out, it's like, I mean, you spitting what you hear. That's even better than programming, because it's direct and the energy is right there. And so then, you know, singing, a lot of people don't know it's singing involved too, but I will not sing right now. Stop it. I see how Adam looking at me. Now I'm not, and rest in peace, Whitney Houston, and I will always love you. That's all y'all get, but no, I'm not really finna blow, but yeah, but you know, singing, so it's all about multi-talent, and I just can't help it. But you know, your boy is like kind of good at a lot of different things. I'm not boasting or bragging, but I'm good at what I do. Things I don't do, I can't do, I'm not good at it. Like when it comes to like swimming, brother can't swim. You know, I get in the jacuzzi all day long because I can control my a pool. No, man, I can't. I'm good. I can't. Brother can't swim. So, You know, brother can't cook neither. So all you ladies out there that thought, oh, he's a good catch. Brother cannot cook. I can provide. I can go buy it. I mean, we had a fish spot right now. You want something to eat, go order it. But you're talking about me, pots and pans. I've never owned pots and pans in my life. And I'm a grown-ass man. Some people that's a damn shame. I ain't never owned a set of utensils. Man, I eat with plastic forks, fingers. You know, man, give it here, man. That's food. I ain't got time to be playing it. You know, I respect Asian culture. Chopsticks. That's real. That's deep to me. That's like a whole concept within itself. You know, I can't grab. I've been trying. So if I could just learn how to eat with chopsticks, man, look here. You know, just get it in. I'm trying to feed I'm trying to eat. I'm not trying to, I ain't got time for maybe another life or something, but no. But, you know, and so, but then through all the things that I can do well, you know, of course, I'm a great speaker, you know, being on stage, great performer, you know, great dancer, and on and on and on and on. But let me just be humble about it. I'm all right. I'm all right. I can do some things. I'm all right. But then when I come to Skid Row, and it's like, you know, and then not to mention, you know, so then in first generation hip hop on West Coast, let me just say this first, you know, from being a DJ, we had to hang our post. It wasn't a street team, and you know, you got all these departments, and they, you know, man, we had to do everything. You know, passing out flyers to the day. We had to press them. We had to print them up. We had to put all the names right. You know what I mean? You had to pay the printer. So it's a business right there just to DJ a party. We had to hang our posters. We had to do the radio spots, do the commercials. I mean, we had to do everything in-house. Then you got to get on the phone and you got to call the people. Hey, we got a new record coming out. How many copies you want to order? Talking to the record distributors and the record. I mean, so it's one. So we had to be multi-talented. You know, not to mention acting and all that. And so it's so many different talents that you have to take just to get your career off the ground. You know what I mean? Everybody can build a car, but how to get it on the freeway and get it dry. So you got to get your career off. You got to know how to do it. If you're sitting around waiting for somebody else to do, waiting for the phone to ring to somebody say they did something for, man, you be waiting forever. Man, I can't wait. I'm a self-starter. I'm a go-getter. You got to go get it. So you got to make it happen. So you got to develop your own skills. And so, you know what I mean? So then we come to Skid Row and community activism. I mean, them same talents carry over. So if I got to go meet with the politicians, if I go create meetings in the community, walk through the community, walking, talking through people, passing out flyers for them dances. Instead of that, now we passing out information to the community, letting them know how they can get help, how they can go to, you know, revitalize their lives and do different things. And so, you know, on and on and on. Now we flying up to, you know, state capital in Sacramento, speaking on different issues and mental illness and all kind of other stuff. And so all those skills, you know, public speaking, you know what I mean? So all those things we did in the hip hop game trans over into social life. And so now they're actually tying back into the hip hop, because now the hip hop community is coming back into what we're doing. So now we take the hip hop world and the community activist world and we bringing them together. So all those skills actually now is like, it's perfect fit. It's the same skills. Just it's like it's the same skills, different product. So it's just like I say, like with my brothers in the street that be out there slanging dope. It's like once you learn how to slang dope and they're real good, it's like, okay, you got salesman skills, but now just instead of being illegal, let's turn it legal. So if you can sell dope, you can sell cars. If you can sell dope, you can sell houses. You know, if you can run a business, a dope empire, you can run a corporate 500, Fortune 500 company. It's all about the same game, different product. Learn the business. It's all to learn how to business. Go to school, learn how to run a business. When you know how to run a business, you can run it. You can apply those concepts to any business. It's just a different product. That's all that is. But, you know, so we got a different product thing going here. So, you know, that's how we get down. And so, you know, we got, you know, I got some of y'all folks in the background. They leave and I'm trying to get it in. But this is really important. So all you young artists out there that were coming up, learn the business. It's one thing it's two-side things. You got to learn the creative side. You know, perfect your craft. You got to learn the creative side, but at the same time, you got to learn the business side. Because I hear a lot of artists, even to this day, even from day one, over 20 years worth of, I hear the same thing. Oh, I'm going to pay people to, you know, I'm going to have an accountant. I'm going to have a manager. I'm going to have an agent. I'm going to have my lawyers. You got to pay all those people. Why pay all those people when you can do stuff for yourself? That don't make no sense. And if you don't know the business and they throw some contracts in front of you, you don't know what the hell you're looking at anyway. So if they sign a whack contract, they give you a whack contract, you're going to sign it because you don't know. You signing away stuff that you don't know you're entitled to. You signing your rights away, you're licensing your name and your image and your likeness. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know what you signed. Learn the business so you know what you signing, because otherwise you're wasting your time. You're giving away your energy and your creative energy, all your creative content, All the stuff that you created has gone to waste because you're not handling your business. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Learn the business side of the game too. It's real important. Trust me, you're gonna thank me later. It seem like a waste of time. Trust me, you're gonna thank me later.